But when you learn this character, then you have this in mind in our course. I explained to you. You have this history in your mind. You have this evolutionary process in your mind. You don't need to remember. You feel it. You live with it. You feel this people's, courtesy and civilization process in it. Every single character, is alive. Let me share with you one example. We take English as an example because I'm going to convey this lecture or share this system with you basically in English. Even though my English is not that fluent, I try to improve, make it better for you guys to understand. Okay, for man or person, or more generically human, that's in English. So you have this letter with the M, A, and man. When you are into the primary school, teacher told you, or when you are homeschooling, the mom or daddy told you that this symbolizes a man, a male. M-A-N, you want to learn the letter, 26 letter first. Learn the pronunciation, vowel and consonant, everything before you learn everything. Or you learn to speak first, but you want to learn the writing system. You learn this way. Remember the way to learn. In the modern or the classical linguistics said that this system has two basic perspectives. One is signifier. Another is signified. This is signifier, indicating or give the meaning of a man, a person. It's assigned. It's defined by the very ancient people. Or another way to say this signifier and signified, this relationship in alphabetic language in general. If the ancestor, let me make it exaggerated, okay, created this signifier to indicate a man, which means at the very beginning, your teacher told you that this B-O-O-K means a man, a male. That this signifies the man. At the very beginning, there's no logic. There's no meaning. The meaning is assigned. Do I make myself clear? I made it a little bit exaggerated, okay. But in Chinese, it's different. You see this character? What do you see? 3 seconds. What do you see? You see a picture. You see a side-standing human figure. There's a head, there's a back, there's an arm, and the body, and now here, it's legs. Right? Facing left. It's pronounced as Ren. Second term. In the course, we're going to dissect it for you how to differentiate, have a clear idea about the pronunciation, tone production. Okay? Ren. Is that it? Oh, yeah, there's difference between Chinese and English alphabetic. Okay. You have a picture. English, there is no picture. This picture can show there's a man, a side-standing man, and this doesn't. Is that a difference? The only difference? Maybe there is an etymology development or evolution of English word, but I assure you it's not this way. please observe this character, the evolution or development of the character. This is a contemporary. This 4,000 years ago. This 3,000 years ago. This 2,000, a little bit more than 2,000 years ago. This 1,500 years ago. Until today. Do you see the difference? Do you see the evolution of the character? It's a side-standing man. That's number one. Number two, do you see this man's head as a kind of lean to the front a little bit? And this more. And this even more. Imagine. As a man, learn to be more and more civilized. With humbleness, with courtesy, with gratitude, with rights. This is an oracle. This is bronze. This is called Xiao Zhuan, which invented or composed based on this at the first emperor of the Chinese history, Qin Shi Huang, the Qin dynasty, the first emperor. Is that all? Then, after a couple hundred years to Tang dynasty, it's fixed in this form. Even this form, you can see from pictographic form evolved to be like more like symbolized, more like abstract symbol. But you still can see a standing man. Right? Even though it's shift away from these three. Is that all of this character, of this Chinese character? No. Why this arm is so long? If you have some background or you watch some Chinese movie talking about ancient time, you see this big sleeve. You see the change of the clothing. The same kind of way, but the clothing is changing. And also way to show the respect, the salute to the other party. And the other party could be king, could be official, higher rank official, could be the same friend. You just want to show your gratitude, show your courtesy, okay? But this long sleeve, you see the improvement or evolution of the civilization. Each step along the history, right? So then then you understand that I'm not really exaggerating. You see the man, you see a humble man, you see their civilization, different timing. Every 1,000 years is changing. This is easier to write. These are harder because they're like a drawing. This is like a stroking. But when you learn this character, then you have this in mind in our course. I explained to you. You have this history in your mind. You have this evolutionary process in your mind. You don't need to remember. You feel it. You live with it. You feel this people's courtesy and civilization process in it. And you understand this is a man, this is a head, and either this is an arm or this is an arm. But you say, okay, what about woman? You say this is a man in general, this is a man. How about the woman? In ancient time, woman is just this way. Facing right. This is generalized to describe generically man, human, just like in English. But along the history of the evolution, of development, there's a specific character for lady, a woman. Originally written like this. It's a beautiful, elegant lady. Head, back to arm, sitting on her own hill. The ancient China people sitting on that hill. So feminine, so elegant. Let's pronounce the 女, third tone. 人, this is second tone. 女. We're going to talk about this later, okay? Just put your, in case you have a question about what about a woman, female. That's woman, female. Or the original form is this. Also pronounced as 人. Then they're pronouncing the 比. Okay? 人比. Third tone. Then become 女, third tone. The tone itself has meaning. So Chinese character is the key. To learn Chinese language, Chinese culture, Chinese philosophy, Chinese aesthetics, no matter what, Chinese way of thinking. Okay? If there's more people are interested in a certain topic, like the Art of War by Sun Tzu, like certain topics, we can do it in the seminar series also. But today I'm just to introduce you there, just give you some basic idea, basic flavor, basic taste of this 2 years course. Every week, 3 to 4, 15 kind of ish long videos with the assignments, with some assisting material. The whole course is going to be posted on my Substack channel. But we're going to keep continuing posting some seminar mid-sized videos on YouTube and also Substack. But for the course, it's member only. You can come have a test, have a feeling, experience a little bit. Everybody's welcome. Okay, thank you for your time. I'll see you in the class.